Hey y'all, it's Julia, aka JuJu Rose. Welcome in or welcome back to my channel if you are a recurring watcher. Today we are here, we're going to do a series of breastfeeding troubleshooting and for first time moms and new moms who have trouble with breastfeeding. So we're going to demonstrate some different positioning. We'll demonstrate how to use the nipple shield and give you some acronyms that may help in the troubles you're having with breastfeeding. And today we have a special guest. Selena is a mother-baby nurse. So once you deliver postpartum, she takes care of the mommy and the baby until they go home. If this is something that interests you, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so next in this series, we're gonna talk about troubleshooting with the nipple shield. So we're gonna show some different nipples that may be out there and the troubles they face with latching. So first, this I'm gonna use to demonstrate as a flat nipple. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see it's kind of round and it's kind of flat. It doesn't like poke out like your normal nipple. So if you have a nipple like this and you're trying to latch your baby, it's not gonna go to the back of the baby's throat to stimulate the suckling reflex because how flat it is. So if your nipple is like this and it's inverted or flat, you can use the hand pump, and the hand pump will give it some stimulation and bring the nipple out so that the baby can latch. If you don't have access to a hand pump and you have a flat or inverted nipple, you can try to, you know, rub it or pull on it just to stimulate it so that the nipple will poke out. 'Cause I know several times I've encountered flat nipples on mommies and I just play with it a little bit, pull it, and it'll pop out for baby to latch. Now, if you've done those things and it still does not work, you can use a nipple shield. And Selena's gonna put the nipple shield over my flat nipple here.
So when we're putting the nipple shield on, we like to express some colostrum first to put on the tip that the baby can taste. So we'll just express some colostrum onto the nipple shield and then fold it back using, of course, clean and gloved hands when doing this. You're gonna fold it in, fold the nipple shield in so you can get it as close as possible. And then you're gonna slowly let it come out so your nipple is actually in the shield. And you'll know that the baby has a good latch because you'll start to see some colostrum gathering in the nipple shield and the baby can get on that way. Some people use this if they had bad attempts at latching in the beginning, which left them kind of bruised or having some blisters. So they'll use this and to kind of let the body heal the nipple. Colostrum, expressing colostrum and putting it on the nipples and letting it air dry is very good to heal the nipples. Some people use lanolin, coconut oil, or there's some comfort gels that you can put on to kind of help the nipple heal, but definitely expressing that colostrum. So you can use the nipple shield. This is a size 24, which we use most often unless your nipples are smaller, then they have smaller sizes that you can purchase, or if you're in the hospital, you can request from the nurse or lactation consultant. So that's using the nipple shield.
Here, let me just get up close for you guys.
So you wanna get it on, get that baby latched all the way to the dark part. So that the baby can have a successful latch. And these are just troubleshooting. They're not permanent things that you're gonna use. They're temporary until possibly you get home and things get a little bit easier. Some insurances also cover a lactation visit, so check with your insurance and have a lactation specialist either come out to your house or you go to meet them somewhere in an office or at a hospital, as well as the WIC office has lactation support so that you can promote breastfeeding.
Yep.
So one more thing we wanted to talk about was when you're in the hospital as well as when you're at home, to limit separation between mother and baby if you can, if you're gonna stay home. If you have to go to work, you wanna make sure that you are pumping at the times that the baby would normally feed. If you're gonna be gone for the baby longer than 4 hours in the hospital for any medical reason, you wanna ask for an electric pump so that you can begin pumping, hand expressing, so that you can stimulate your milk supply.
Absolutely. And another thing is we want to touch on medical conditions or infant sicknesses that, you know, those are things that you can't prevent So you obviously, I mean, if your baby's in the NICU, you can still do all the things that we mentioned, unless they have, sometimes babies may have heart defects or something more serious where they're not able to breastfeed, they're too fatigued, they don't have the energy, or whatever the case may be. But you still can use the syringe, or
you can provide the breast milk and colostrum for whoever's caring for the baby, can use it for oral care, or if it's enough, they can use it for feedings. And if you need to supplement, you can use your own breast milk to supplement by pumping if the baby's losing too much weight.
And with moms, we obviously know there's a lot of sicknesses during pregnancy that can have you really sick postpartum and you aren't able to breastfeed. Sometimes things are just not according to your plan.
But it doesn't mean that all is lost. There are people who have not breastfed in the hospital, still went home and tried to get that process started as soon as possible with the support of lactation, and were able to breastfeed their baby. So it is possible.
Yes, and in-home lactation, I think, is something that's not used as commonly, but I think it needs to start being used, because in the hospital there's so much going on. You just had a baby, you're recovering, and then you're trying to learn all this breastfeeding stuff in 24 hours. No, the teaching has to continue at home. If you can get a lactation consultant to come in-house, you can definitely get the process started if you haven't got it started in the hospital.
If you have any questions, let us know. Any information that we can provide you with, you can comment below. Thank you.
Yes, and don't forget, guys, to comment, like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you like what JuJu Rose is talking about. So until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.